Good evening, my beautiful souls on YouTube. How you guys doing tonight? I am doing some journaling and reading some books and wanted to jump on to do a quick video. And tonight, the topic is grief because I'm going to do a full moon grief releasing ceremony. It's just Friday. So I think I want to bring up something about grief tonight. By the way, my name is Gina Anayana, and I'm an intuitive healer. So if you are new to this channel, I use this channel to share daily downloads, realizations, and card readings and podcast episode. So grief, right? Grief. This word has not been like talking about enough, I feel like, in Western world. And I feel like a lot of people do not even know how to grieve, whether they are allowed to grieve, how long you need to grieve, and do you feel safe to grieve? The reason I say that is because I've been to some funerals in United States, and also I've been to some funerals back in China. I do not really know much about other culture, so I only can speak of, well, also I read some books as well, right? So you kind of like want to get into a little bit deeper than just, hey, my culture or Western culture or Eastern culture. There's so different ways, but I only can speak on those two cultures right now. Now in China, when people die, especially at the funeral, the crying part, not just crying, the sadness, we kind of feel it's very natural. It's very common thing for, the whoever's the family, whoever passed away, the family deeply mourning this person and cry. First they, if the people take to like next day, we have 3 days, 3 nights actually. So different kids will be, around this body, and we create a space for people to cry, to tell the story, to say the things they want to say. And even after funeral, we still give people the space and hold a space for the people, for them to cry. And now I feel like it's really hard. Even you find a place you feel safe, you feel you are allowed to cry. Because anytime you cry, especially public, you will feel a little bit weird, right? People will ask you what's wrong with you. Either people will think about something wrong with you, or something happened to you, or something else. You just think is like, why would you cry in the public? And a lot of people do not even know how to cry. Some people come to sitting in front of me, I was like, when was last time you cried? They're like, I'm not sure. If you really mean cry, it has been a while. And it's so hard for them. They do not even know how to express that sadness, that heartbreaking, that deep sadness in their heart. You lost something. Doesn't matter you lost a person or you lost your a relationship. And the least thing people want to do is actually cry or scream or yell, or not yell at people, but express, allow your body to fully connect, your body fully express how you really feel about it, right? So when I'm doing the research, doing my own study, and reflect on different culture, like the funeral I went to in the United States, it's people might get emotional a little bit when they get on the stage to share, the things about this person. People might get emotional a little bit, but you would not see anybody just wailing, just crying, just sobbing this thing. You won't. It's just I first funeral I went to, I kind of like, I don't really understand. I kind of like, I don't know what to think basically. um and I kind of took it all in because I have no idea, why things happen this way culturally. So things I'm dropping as a foreigner, so I just take all in. Now, because I step into this healing community in last couple years, and been on my self-healing journey for a couple years, and I basically cry every day. I can't cry right now basically because it's really kind of in my heart is like I feel the how to say, the sadness, the heaviness, and it's kind of like a little bit sad, for to know people to the point is they do not know how to allow themselves to cry, how to give themselves permission to cry. And also, as a tribe, as a community, we do not have the support system for people just to say, hey, come here, cry. Not say we have to, now we have to set a specific container for people to process grief. Now, before, in the village, if you do that, it's a normal thing. It's like from a common normal thing to now you have to specifically create this container to share with people, to bring people to that state that they feel safe, that they feel can trust, that they can allow themselves to get to this sadness, the loss that might happen 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. Now, those things, they don't go away. If we do not grieve properly, completely, you still carry this sadness with you. Doesn't matter this person passed away 10 years ago or 20 years ago. You still have that, did not complete that emotion cycle. So you're still holding on to sadness, the heartbreaking things in your heart. So, yes. So this Friday, I'm gonna create this container, hold a space for these 5 beautiful souls, to bring them into this state, to create this safe container, to allow them to grieve. Depends on how long ago, they lost something or somebody. But guess what? We lose things. We have lost every single day. I'm not as young as yesterday, right? And every year I grew older, I lost the version of the year before me, right? So the grief doesn't need to be big thing of big loss. It could be daily things in your life, simply, you might lost your car, right? You might change your old car to a new car. We're still gonna honor what served us. We're still gonna honor, acknowledge what it supported us in our life before, so you can praise the new thing, new people, new life from now on, right? So grief doesn't need to be big traumatic thing, dramatic. It could be some very small things. It could be my baby girl, she just lost her baby tooth. That's grief. I'm gonna grieve that. But doesn't need to be grief, doesn't need to be a like special thing on the menu. Is like this is today's special. if you don't get right now, it will be gone. No, it can't be embodied in your daily practice. Not say you daily practice grief everything, but when you think about it, it is. If you think that something is normal, you allow emotional come and goes, then your body always in this, energy is circling, right? So you do not have to hold on those things to wait until a ceremony to go release that. So I will see how many ceremony I'm gonna hold for those like grief topics, see how many people I can support and serve. And I will share more after the ceremony to see, how I feel about it and what's my takeaway through those ceremony releasing things. So if this message resonated with you, please like, comment, and share and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.